Quadraphonic is our 14th annual African American Composers Series. I've been fortunate enough to be part of all 14, actually founding the series. One of our former employees, Peter Woods, really wanted to do a podcast, so he proposed this idea of focusing on 4 different musicians, and we decided that not only would it be fun to look at 4 different composers, but to also bring in next generation. One of the things that we do with our annual African American Composers Series is that we present the archives and materials of this composer, and then we also present an education program that teaches through the music of that composer. So at whatever level students are at, they learn how to play the music of that composer.
For years, I've come through this art center and seen some fantastic exhibits for their composer series. And so I was really pleased when Peter Woods reached out to me and said, hey, we're doing another composer series, but we're doing a little twist on it because of the pandemic. We're not open to the public as far as physically, but we still want to continue this. So we're doing like a podcast series called Quadraphonic, and we're going to touch on different composers. Phil Ranlin is somebody who I've looked up to musically for many years. I was fortunate enough to meet and befriend and actually be bandmates with for a minute.
I think it was really cool talking to Tequila. She was kind of one of the first wave of punk rockers in Los Angeles in the 70s. And a lot of times, LA especially feels like a city that reinvents itself really quickly. And in those reinventions, sometimes the stories that are left behind or that get uplifted are kind of a flattening of what really happened. So it's easy to think of punk, even old punk, as being like a white male thing. And Tequila's story, which has been kind of flattened or erased a little bit, proves that that's not true. So I thought it was really, really valuable to talk to her and inspiring as well.
We also asked the curators to bring in a respondent, and that sounds a bit academic, the respondent, but it's basically a kind of next generation person who comes in and reinterprets or does a reflection on the composer that we featured.
This can be an online resource for people who are interested in discovering new music or new ways of looking at music, and for musicians to connect and learn from other folks